Come, let us make fire.
If you're a barbecue lover or someone who ends up starting a lot of charcoal grills, you're most likely looking for something to make that task easier and faster. The Looft Lighter X is designed for just these reasons. The Looft Lighter X is a battery-powered portable fire lighter about the size of a small leaf blower or a very large curling iron. It uses a fan and heat to superheat the air near your charcoal, helping it catch quickly and easily. Seems like a great idea, right? There is one thing you're absolutely going to need to know before you put down your hard-earned cash on this gadget.
I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets Canada and Tech Gadgets International, and in this review we will take a look at what the Looft Lighter X does, how well it works, and if I can recommend it for you. An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Both those things do help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from. The Looft Lighter X takes the place of whatever you were using before to light your fire, whether that's paper, fire starter cubes, a chimney, or lighter fluid. Looft recommends it for grills, Kamado ovens, smokers, pizza ovens, even campfires, fire pits, and fireplaces.
Let's take a look at what's in the box. It comes with the lighter unit itself, a battery pack, and the charging base, which is AC powered. The Looft Lighter X weighs about 2 pounds on its own and 3 with the battery pack installed. When it comes to dimensions, it is big and bigger than the original Looft Lighter, measuring about 17 by 4 inches.
Looft Lighter X is pretty simple to operate. You'll charge up the battery pack first, then clip it into the base of the lighter here.
I can say it was definitely a bit awkward to seat the battery pack and get it locked into place. I'm not sure if it's a design flaw or my inexperience with it. After playing around with it, it turns out you should really push the battery release button in and hold it in while you're seating the battery pack. That should make things easier. There's a power button on the underside of the handle. Push the power button for about 3 seconds to activate it, then touch the tip of the Looft Lighter X to your charcoal or wood and press the burn mode button. The Looft Lighter X will heat up and the automatic ignition program in the device will keep it hot for about 2 minutes, and it'll gradually increase the fan speed for more airflow. The heat from the tip will start to warm the charcoal and begin to ignite it. Looft recommends moving the lighter back once sparks or glowing embers appear, and keeping the Looft Lighter X pointed at the same spot for about 60 seconds should do the trick. Once you have a flame going, you can use the boost button, which will turn the fan up to high and kill the heating element, helping spread your fire. The Looft Lighter X can hit temperatures up to 1200 degrees Fahrenheit, and Looft says the heat shield can get damaged if you hold it too close to the flame for too long. For that reason, it's also detachable if you want. To remove the heat shield, just make sure it's not too hot and then twist it and pull it off.
The battery in the Looft Lighter X here is a 2000 milliamp hour power pack, and Looft says the lighter can be used about 10 times before needing to be recharged.
It takes about 2 hours to reach a full recharge using the AC-powered charging dock.
The lighter will also turn itself back off after 2 minutes of inactivity, and it'll also do that if you don't activate either the burn mode or the air mode within about 10 seconds of powering up. With no chemicals or gases, there is no smell to using the Looft Lighter X, and there's no dangerous lighter fluid or gas to have to deal with. Besides cleaning the end here that comes into contact with the charcoal, it is virtually mess-free.
In my testing with the Looft Lighter X, I was able to get my coals going in about 5 minutes. Now notice I said about 5 minutes. We actually need to talk about this. While Looft markets this device as starting your grill in 60 seconds, my coals typically took longer to light than just 1 minute. About 4 or 5 minutes was the average. A basic fire, of course, might catch quicker. So I was surprised when on my third use I went to use it and it wouldn't work. The lights just flashed, which means the battery is dead. I decided to test the Looft Lighter X out and run the battery out to see how long you actually get. I ran it for 3 minutes at a time, and much to my surprise, I was only able to get about 12 minutes on a single battery charge. After that, it was drained and needed a recharge. Now, for the most part, Looft doesn't make any guarantees about how many uses you get, and fair ball since every fire situation is different. The manual, though, leads you to believe it could be 10 uses. Whatever you've read, just know that your mileage on this fire starter may vary.
So how does the new Looft Lighter compare to the original? When it comes to the original Looft Lighter, is the X version here different or better? The original version is corded and AC powered, and you do need to have it plugged in to use it, which is not ideal if you're camping or at a distance from any kind of plug. The battery power, though, in the Looft Lighter X means you can go literally anywhere. Even so, the Looft Lighter X here is a lot larger and heavier than the original, but it's not unwieldy or laborious. And you will need to keep this battery pack charged up, and its base station does need to be plugged in. While the original Looft can be had for about $60 to $100 US, depending on where you buy it, the new version here is a lot pricier, costing about $300 US. Overall, while the Looft Lighter X might seem like a bit of a niche item, it's the kind of item that solves a very specific problem quickly and effectively, in my opinion. It works well, and it honestly saves you anywhere from 15 to 25 or 30 minutes of fussing with other methods. So it saves time, it also avoids chemical aftertastes like you would get from using lighter fluid, and it really works in any situation where you need fire. So what are the downsides? Well, the unit is quite big and it's heavier than the original.
And in my testing, I was only able to get about 2 or 3 uses or 12 total minutes of power on a single charge, so my advice to you would be to recharge it after every use. This also makes it a bit less portable than you might think unless you've got somewhere to rejuice it. Some users may also find this device pretty costly. With all that said, as long as you know about the limited battery life and you think you can make it work, this gadget is actually pretty handy.
Got fire on your mind right now? Check out my review of the BioLite Fire Pit, which also has its own fire starting technology, or see what the compact BioLite camp stove can do right now.